Darcy Oake, massive congratulations for getting this far. How are you feeling?
Overwhelmed. It's insane. It's been such a crazy experience, but I'm so thankful for it. It's been amazing.
Can I ask you how it feels? I mean, you've done magic on some pretty big stages before, Illusions and Sleight of Hand. How does it feel doing it in front of Mr. Simon Cowell, though?
It's another ball game. It's crazy. To have him say those things after was just like the most rewarding thing. It's so hard to even explain. Like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, but it was like just such an amazing experience. It's so hard to describe, but it felt great, definitely.
You seemed actually very relaxed before you went on stage, and also when you were talking to the judges. Is that how you felt, or were you just hiding your nerves well?
It's a combination of things. Like, I've learned, like, from performing that, it's good to feel a little bit of nerves, but you don't want to let the nerves, like, overtake you. So it's important to utilize whatever emotions you're feeling before and use them to make your performance better, as opposed to, like, becoming distracted. You need to concentrate and just focus and change those nerves into a different type of energy, I think.
Was it different from going on stage for a normal gig?
100%. It's like night and day. Like, I was trying to tell myself it's just another show. It's just a normal show. Don't worry about it. And you see, like, 4 judges illuminated in the front row, just immediately like, nope, that's out the window. Like, totally different. Even if, like, telling yourself it's a normal show doesn't work because they're right there.
Did you have one judge that you were most, like, eager to impress, or any that you were most scared of?
That's been a common question, but, like, in all honesty, it was just trying to treat the whole crowd as a whole. Because I feel like if you start worrying about one person that's there in a room of like 3,000 people, that's when you lose the connection with the audience, right? So it was important to me to kind of perform past the judges and remember that there's a full theater of people there.
To be honest, I don't think you had much problem, because as soon as you walked onto stage, I saw some lusty looks from Alicia and Amanda. Did you notice that?
I don't know. At the time, I don't think so. Not until I watched it, because at the time I was just like one-track mind, like must do good show, like a robot. But no, I was trying to be in the moment for sure.
So your act, the first act that we saw from you, was incredible. It was mind-blowing. Like, can you let us in on it a little bit? It's like, what? How?
I can't do it. That's a lifetime of work and practice and techniques into like 2 minutes right there. So I can't give away those secrets.
Where do you keep those doves, and do you have names for them?
Of course, yeah, they're pets. But yeah, they have a nice aviary, I guess you would call it, or something. They're in dove euphoria. I don't know, or utopia. I don't know what the word is. No, they're well cared for.
They're enjoying themselves.
They are.
Yeah. Simon says that he thinks that you're the best magician he's ever seen on the show. Does that put a bit of pressure on you? Do you reckon you could win it?
I haven't even thought about that. Like, that's not in my immediate mindset. The fact that he said those things, there's definitely a little bit of pressure, but also a little bit of reassurance as well. So it's kind of both. Like, he said those things, it's amazing, so it's like, yes, now I have to go deliver, but, I feel like he wouldn't have said those things if maybe I didn't deliver the first time. I don't know, it's playing with me mentally. I'm like, I don't know what to think about this, like, let me just go do the semi-final performance and stop, messing around my own head. Like, it's such a unique situation to be in that it plays with you a bit, for sure.
You don't want to overthink it.
Exactly, and that's the problem, especially when it's, exactly, that's entirely it. Yeah.
And it's live, you don't want to psych yourself out.
No.
I heard that taking your jacket off, that was unplanned.
Yeah.
How did that come into the routine?
Yeah, I don't know. They seemed to be enjoying it, and it was when I first walked out, like, a few people started whistling. So then, like, I got to that point in the act, I was like, oh, well, I'll just take off my jacket, and then I did it, and then people started screaming, and apparently it was a wise choice. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, you know what? I think it went down pretty well, especially with the female audience. I've got to say, whenever I hear a whistle, I take my jacket off.
Right, exactly. I just kind of associate the two. Like, someone's whistling, better take my jacket off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why Britain's Got Talent? Obviously, you're from Canada. Why this show in particular?
It's the biggest one. Like, all of these style of shows, like the Got Talent shows and like the reality competitions, like, all originate here. And they get the most viewership. They're the biggest ones, and I didn't want, like, I wanted to come do the biggest one, and there was no point in me going to do a smaller, less viewed version when I could come do the original one. And honestly, at the time, my mindset was that of like, okay, if I go do Britain's Got Talent and I get X'd off and it goes horribly wrong, like maybe my friends won't see it at home. But that was like the stupidest thing to think because the show is global, like literally it's watched around the world. Like, yeah, just don't go on YouTube, like. But no, it's the biggest one, and I wanted to do it because of that.
Talking about YouTube, it's got an incredible number of hits.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What did you make of that, seeing the amount of coverage you were getting? What were your Twitter followers doing? Did you have any crazy messages from fans?
Yes, like that's been the funniest part so far. Yeah, like it was crazy. I think it's over 20 million now, and that number doesn't even make sense to me. Like I don't know what that even means. Like that's beyond my comprehension. But yeah, like my Twitter and Facebook and everything was kind of, getting some steam. And then yeah, you do get the occasional like crazy message. Like somebody messaged me asking me for my address and my phone number because they said they were in my city, and I was like, whoa, this is like, relax. Like, but the majority of people that have been reaching out have been like super nice and like really just like, just wanted to say like I loved your performance, and I try to respond to like all of the sane ones, like all of the nice ones. I'll definitely like sit there and reply to, and because I'm extremely grateful for like the support and people that actually like go out of their way to find you online, to message you, to say they really liked it is like that's something special to me, and I never want to be one of those guys that just like yeah, and then you're just not replying to these people or anything. Like it's cool. I think there's something really unique about that.
Just don't give your address out.
No, exactly. Yeah,
don't.
That was a mistake.
Let's look back a little bit. How did you get into doing what you do?
My dad accidentally did a magic trick and tried to play it off like it was on purpose, like it was real. And he tortured me for like 3 weeks with it, like wouldn't tell me how it was done because it was an accident. There was no method to it. And then it was just that experience of being fooled and not knowing exactly how something was done that just captivated me. And then I saw, a magic special on TV that was more of like the theater production extravagance type thing. And it was just a combination of all of that got me really captivated. And I feel like too, everybody starts learning, or everybody learns like 1 or 2 tricks when they were a kid. Like, did you ever learn a trick?
My dad's got this thumb that he puts on, and like he always used to make us pull his thumb, and then what did he do? There was like something came out of his thumb, and then there was a thing. Anyway, it was a thumb trick. He loves.
That's funny.
Like,
I know exactly what you're talking about, and like that's hilarious. Sounds like he was using it wrong though.
Oh.
Yeah. But no, everybody learns like 1 or 2 things like when they're a kid, and then after an amount of time goes by, they grow out of it, and that's that. But I was just one of those people that just kept learning, like just kept doing it. I was fascinated with it and just kept doing it, and yeah, now here I am.
What's the limit? What's the ultimate dream in your industry for you?
Well, everybody would say like a Vegas show or this and that, but it's like in all honesty, it's just I just want to be able to keep working, and like I'm so grateful that I can even do this right now and that I'm here right now. That like I just want to keep doing this, and that's it. And if I can just keep doing that, then that's that. Like then my dreams come true. Like it's not one particular thing. It's not like a TV show or a Vegas show or this and that. It's all just I just want to do magic and keep doing it for a living. That's all I can ask for.
When it comes to the fact that you obviously have done quite a lot so far, also the fact that you're Canadian, have you experienced any criticism in the press yet?
Yeah, and I feel like, there's a total difference between being professional and being discovered. Like professional can mean a number of things, but when people hear the word professional, it's like, oh, he's professional, like he's making a lot of money and doing this and that, but it's like, I'm out there like trying to stir up gigs and trying to make a living at it, and it's not glamorous by any means, and like a lot of times there's no work, and sometimes there is work, and sometimes it's not work that's artistically rewarding, and trying to make a living at it, you can't say no to a lot of stuff. It's like if you want to be a magician performing, it's like I'm not in any position to say no to a gig that comes my way. So and that's what Britain's Got Talent's all about, is discovering people. Mm-hmm. So the fact that I'm Canadian, like I understand people are like, oh, he's not British, we want a Brit to win, which I get. I'm not here to step on anybody's toes or anything, but I just saw the platform that is Britain's Got Talent and what it's designed to do, and I wanted to come and do it. And the fact that I wouldn't like the fact that I've been working as a magician, I think has maybe prepared me for this, and the fact that I'm Canadian, it's like, I mean, we're part of the Commonwealth. We have the Queen on all of our bills, so isn't that enough?
You don't have to convince me. I think
feel
it's
like
fine.
I do.
No.
You're the one saying all this.
I'm just asking the question.
Yeah.
No, I think absolutely. You said obviously you're here in London. What are you getting up to? Because I read on your Twitter yesterday or maybe the day before, I definitely shouldn't be here unaccompanied.
It's so funny you mentioned that because I fired that off quickly, and what I meant to say was unsupervised. Unaccompanied, total wrong word. And like getting all these messages like, oh, accompanied. I'm like, oh, that's not what I meant to say. I was trying to like play it like unsupervised, like you shouldn't just let me run free in this city, like, not unaccompanied. And as soon as I read it, I was like, oh no, this isn't what I meant to say. But, it was too late to erase it at that point, so.
What have you been getting up to?
Just running around unsupervised, basically, like a child. No, I've been here for like 2 days now and just trying to get, used to the time change. And I want to make sure that I'm fresh and crisp for the semi-final performance. So that's why I wanted to get here a little bit early and adjust and not just show up and be like, oh, okay, it's time to perform,
And depending on what happens, how long will you stay?
Depending on what happens, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe, I don't know. I don't even want to say because I don't want to jinx it. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We will see.
Yeah.
Talking of being accompanied, are there any British celeb ladies who've caught your eye?
British celeb ladies?
Yeah, or any ladies in general.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say before. Some of the crazy messages. There was this one. I don't know if they were British, but there was some girl that messaged me asking me to send her exclusive photos of myself, like in my room and all this weird stuff. But no, the thing about like the British, like culture, that it's so fun. Like that's the thing. It's like it's so much fun just walking around. It's like you end up like talking with people and people are having a blast, and it seems really positive, easygoing, and that's what I like about it here, especially. It's just you can always get up to something too, right?
We're all right. We're okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Obviously, your talent is to do illusions, magic, sleight of hand. Do you have any hidden talents? Anything secret?
Any secret talents? That's a good question. Like what? Like what are you looking for?
Well, so far when I've asked this question, I've had some good kooks, a couple who are good at climbing over things, breaking bones, rolling tongues, beatboxing.
No, I can't top any of those.
Is there any talent you'd love to have?
I'd like to be able to like be an awesome like break dancer. I feel like that'd be cool to like go into a club and then just like kill it and then leave. That's something I've always wanted to be able to do, but yeah.
Or have a circle like form around you.
Yeah, but I want to be the guy that like just strolls in, like unannounced, boom, does his thing, and then just leaves. I'm like, who is that guy? But that hasn't happened.
You don't look dissimilar to Channing Tatum in his Step Up days.
Yeah? I'm straight, and I'm straight enough to know when I think another guy is decent looking, and I think he's a pretty good looking chap there. So I appreciate that.
Well, there we go. Just finally, is there any sleight of hand that you can show? Obviously, you do things on quite a big scale usually. Is there anything you can show us for camera here?
You know what? I want to save it. I want to save it for the semifinals.
No simple ones from when you were a kid.
No, I don't want to like diminish anything and just do something. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you have to wait and see. Yeah.
Okay, well, we wait with bated breath.
Perfect.
We wish you the best of luck.
Well, thank you.
And congratulations for getting this far.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Lovely to meet you.
You as well.